Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? I'll be getting in. So let's get in place. What's gonna be? Woo, what's gonna be? What's the day of the day? Another day we call Sunday. Anybody been said what's gonna be? Oh, I tell you the news is just crazy. You know, it's a lot of different things and stuff like that. I report and, you know, give you an idea what's going on when it comes to the girls like us and stuff like that, and you know, the dilemmas and stuff like that, and the challenges that we go through. You know, sometimes with the video I did yesterday about Tyler, a 16-year-old transgender, the feedback has been real fierce. I mean, I cannot believe how people are still spreading so much hate. It's just to let you know that, you know, the world has evolved, but the world has not changed as much as I would like. But it was a lot more pros and cons and stuff like that. Anyway, that being said, you know, I just find it so amazing how people do the work of promoting hate, but never think about the consequences of their actions. You know, I'm at a loss. I really am, because the thing about it is that, like, it's this one guy. Okay, let me tell you. This is one guy. When I was working in New York City as a bartender and stuff like that, he used to come inside the bar and stuff like that. You know, he wanted to mess around with me. He was like, I feel you, I'm feeling you. So what happened was, I don't know, something happened. He left his music at my house. So, I mean, left his music at the job. So I took his music home with me and stuff like that, because I didn't want anybody to take it and stuff like that. So he called me and I said, you know, you left your music. He said, okay, I'll come and pick it up. Well, come to find out, he lives right here in my area. In fact, I'm not really sure, but I think he lives a block away or 2 blocks away. I'm not even sure. But he wanted his music and stuff like that. So I was like, come to get it and stuff like that. He's like, come upstairs. I was like, no. Because the way he did things and stuff like that, I don't know what he was doing and stuff like that. I don't knock anybody's hustle. Listen, you have to do what works for you. I'm not going to knock it. It has nothing to do with me. It's not my business. But, you know, it's funny because he's living his life, like, around his friends, and his whole life is, like, deteriorating because he's not being who he is, and he's not living his truth. And I watch, you know, and it's funny, and it's not funny, but this is what happens to a man who is straight, who's fighting with his sexuality, and he can't deal with it, and he lives his life through other people. And he doesn't live his truth. He becomes angry, very abusive. He don't really dress well. He don't care whether he wash up or brush his teeth. He don't give a fuck about nothing. And then you ask yourself, why do this person go through all these changes and stuff like that? Because he cannot deal with what other people are going to say. And it's so sad, because it is so sad when a person lives their life for other people and you never live your life for yourself, and then you end up being like a Bruce Jenner at the end of age of 65. You decide you want to come out as trans, and I may be wrong. I do not believe Bruce Jenner is a transsexual. I believe Bruce Jenner is a transgender. And when we say transgender term, aka cross-dresser, or somebody who does a lot of feminine things, or dress up like a girl, whatever the case may be, whatever. You work with that, I'm not going with nothing else. That's what I'm saying what a transgender is. It's an umbrella, a whole bunch of bullshit. Anyway, and I'm sorry if you get upset because I said that, but it is what it is. I'm tired of trying to be so politically correct with all this fucking shit. You confuse the hell out of me. And then this is the same thing when it comes to girls like me. Well, you're a drag queen because I see you up. It's a mess. But anyway, back to the story at hand. Bruce Jenner is now a transgender. It's going to come out on the show and stuff like that, but he's dressed up like a man and stuff like that. It's the same thing with him. You know, and the thing about it is, like, he's still kind of like, you know, when he see me on the streets, he don't speak to me, he kind of avoids me, and one back, you know, he knows me. And then we go to New York in the Village, he's like, hey, boo, how you doing? Really? We don't do that. And it's so sad. You know, it's really sad. And the thing about it is that I'm going to say something that may get people upset, but I'm going to say it anyway. I believe the real, what they call real men, I think they're the gay men. I think I hate to say this, my sister, but I know y'all women, but I feel like they're the trannies. I feel like they're the gay men. I just believe that when they say real, that's what I think is real. because they're willing to die to live their truth, when a straight man is willing to run and hide. And the thing about it that gets me is that you call yourself a real man, I'm a straight man, I'm a this man, I'm a that man, but you hiding. Who the fuck wants a coward as a real man? Now, you got a gay man who lives his life as a gay man, or lives his life as in his truth, or a transgender lives her life in her truth. She will fight to the last breath before you deter her or them into what you want them to do. And the thing about it, this is not what I want to talk about. But the thing about it is that don't come to me telling me you're a real man and I'm a man. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. Let me cook you dinner because that's the way I nobody, you know, I buy some food and come over to your house. Motherfucker, please. Motherfucker, please. And it's the same thing with another transsexual. I'm not knocking anybody. What you got to do. Her name is Ashley Diamond. She's locked up inside of Georgia State Prison. She's locked up allegedly on burglary and stuff like that. And she's really upset because of the way she's being treated down there. Because she's been raped. I think 7 times, if I'm correct. 7 times. She's been in solitary confinement. And I'm going to give you an idea of her story. Here it goes.
While it seems like the world is so obsessed with orange is the new black, I'm living it. Hi, my name is Ashley Diamond. I'm an American citizen, I'm a Christian, and I'm transgender. When I came into the system, this is what I looked like. This is now what I look like. Not only has my body made radical changes, but the effects of not having hormones have caused the dysphoria of my condition to deteriorate. My body shape has changed. The way my skin looks and feels. Morally and ethically, everything that has happened to me is wrong.
Since arriving in prison, Ashley has been denied all these really important forms of care, and it's led her to be very suicidal and really remains in jeopardy of serious injury, if not death, if she continues to go without care. At this point, there's not even a dispute that she needs this care. Her own doctors within the prison are recommending that she be given it. It's just a real policy of intransigence at the high level.
Sexual violence has become a way of life in the Georgia Department of Corrections. The Georgia Department of Corrections says there's a zero tolerance for sexual violence. I seriously doubt that.
Transgender inmates also are at very high risk of sexual assault, and specifically rape. And unfortunately, this is something that Ashley is all too familiar with. Since Ashley began her incarceration at GDC in 2012, she's been the victim of no less than 7 brutal sexual assaults, oftentimes perpetrated by her cellmates. I wish I could say that this is a problem only affecting Ashley, but it's actually an issue of epidemic proportions across the country.
I cannot stress to you what a treacherous journey this has been. It is amazing how a minor brush with the law has turned into a death sentence. This is more than just about hormone care. This is about gross human rights violations. 3 years of torture is enough.
Okay, you heard the story and stuff like that. She's very upset, and evidently she's also upset with the Orange and New Black, and she's a Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox is an actress. She's playing a role of trying to make some money, honey. And the thing about it is that, you know, Ashley Diamond and stuff like that, she's upset because, you know, where they're being treated inside the prison, they're not giving you hormones and stuff like that, and she feels as though she's starting to transition back into looking like a man. She's not happy with her parents and stuff like that. You know, this is my thing. The world don't give a fuck about you. And I don't want to say, I'm not going to say everybody don't, because we're in the world. So if I say the world don't give a fuck, that means I don't give a fuck, so that's not true. But don't think people are going to care about you when you are inside the system. If you're on welfare, they don't give a fuck about you. If you're in prison, they don't give a fuck about you. If you go down in life, they don't give a fuck about you. If you're homeless, they don't give a fuck about you. If you can't eat, they don't give a fuck about you. Stop looking for people to care about you. The person that's going to have to care about you is going to be you. And if you're blessed with family that's willing to look out for you, or friends that's willing to help you, you're walking a blessing. But don't think that people are going to give you these privileges because you feel as though you're owned to. Listen, I can do a lot of things, and I'm in a struggle like everyone else. And the thing about it is that this girl, Ashley Diamond, is locked up for burglary and stuff like that, and she's done allegedly a few other things. And the New York Times wanted to interview her, but she's been up on she's still in the prison down in Georgia because she can't believe the way she's being treated, stuff like that. And she's there for burglary. And she's going to be there for like 8-something years, allegedly. So, you know, the thing about it is that she's upset because she's not getting hormones. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't even want no fucking hormones if I was like her. I want every fucking strength I got. And the reason why I say this is because I understand girls want to be beautiful and stuff like that, baby. When I'm in prison, I want all my motherfucking testosterone. I want everything to come to fight. Because when it goes down, it's going to go down. We going to be some fighting hard motherfuckers. I don't want nothing feminizing me. I want nothing making me look weak, making me look cut inside no fucking prison. If that motherfucking man face pop up, let the motherfucker show up and let us motherfuckers stop. Because at the end of the fucking day, I don't want to be looking around looking all beautiful and shit and fucking in prison. Just as my opinion. And girls are like, well, you know, we need to have hormones and stuff like that. I can't sign on with you. I'm sorry. This is my opinion. You have to agree with me. I just don't feel as though I need to be walking around in a fucking prison trying to be all fucking beautiful. I get on that shit when I get the fuck out. And at the end of the day, a lot of girls who are like me know that before we even transgender, some of these girls who are just crossed look just as beautiful without the fucking hormones inside. So come on, let's do the real fucking shit here. You're in fucking prison. Why do you fucking you care about some hormones? People say, well, you know, she has to say more. You know, she wants to be more because she don't want the man to show up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're upset with me for saying that. I just don't feel as though hormones need to be. I feel as though you need to let them. Because at the end of the day, you need your strength. You don't need no fucking beauty. When somebody's trying to fucking rape you and beat you the fuck up. I'm sorry, this is my opinion. You know, just as my opinion and stuff like that. And I'd love to hear how you feel about that. Do you need hormone shots and stuff like that? But your pills, so you can be more beautiful inside a prison so you can be fabulous. I feel as though when you're inside a prison, you are in the belly of the beast. You do not need nothing to be breaking down your body. You don't need nothing to be breaking down your strength. You never know where you may need that strength. You never know where you know, that you're going to come into battle, that you're going to need some type of something to help you. My opinion, just my opinion. You know, some girls feel like they want to get their hormone shots, they want to get their pills, they want to feel loving and continue their transition and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking that if that's what you want to do. I just feel as though, my opinion, that I think it's just wait till you get out. I think that when you are in to me, when you're not in a safe zone, I feel as though you need to prepare for war because you're in the belly of the beast. And when you're in the belly of the beast, you never know where anybody's going to come out of anywhere coming in on you. And I believe you just need all your strength. That's why, and the one thing about, you know, girls don't understand is that you're going against a guy who's lifting weights, who's doing all stuff like that. He's powerfully strong. He's powerfully strong. Now, if you go against this guy who's powerfully strong and you're taking hormones and stuff like that, just breaking down your muscles, making them thin, making your body more how much of your chances you thinking of fighting him off? Unless you're just you're going to run, and a lot of times you don't have that privilege to run. Sometimes you just gotta fight. Unless you're just one of the kind of girls, I don't even know what to say. I really don't, you know, just my opinion. I just don't. I just feel as though I will pop. Honey, listen. God forbid, if I ever went to prison, stuff like that, I don't want no hormones. I don't want no hormones. I'm going to walk to that motherfucker as if I'm in World War III. Baby, I'm going to be on point. Everything's, honey, I would be doing more shit to make myself more stronger than to sit back and be weak. Because when it all goes down at the end of the fucking day, it's you against me. And we're going to be some fighting hard motherfuckers up in there. But I can't fight you if I'm on some shit, some medicine, and you pushing up on me, and I can't do nothing because my strength is breaking down. I just don't see it. But this is my opinion. This is my opinion. You know? Just my opinion. I'd like to know how you feel about that. You know, and I'm not saying don't give her hormones. I'm not saying, you know, because she's upset because she's starting to look more masculine and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Say it again, Rachel. I wouldn't give a fuck if I look masculine, honey. You can call me he, she, faggot, queer. You gonna call me every fucking day. I'm in prison. Last thing I want to think about is fucking feminization of being beautiful. Anyway, that's being said, honey, you take the hand every fucking day. Y'all don't see me bald-headed on the motherfucker. Honey, This is my opinion, though. Hey, listen. If it works for you, go for it. If you want your hormones and stuff like that, go for it. I know a couple girls that's been locked. They got beat the fuck up. They still look fab. But mentally, they're, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I know some girls have been on hormones for years and their mind is gone. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but I was thinking about, this is why I laugh. I said, I was having thoughts in my head. So when I said their mind is gone, so I heard myself say, and so is yours, bitch. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe. Anyway, that being said, I want to hear your opinion on this. I want to know how you feel about this and stuff like that. And I'm not saying don't give her hormones, honey, pump up, let her do what you got to do. I'm not knocking that, but I'm saying when it comes down to you, if you were locked up and stuff like that and you was in prison, would you be worried about hormones and shots? Or you be worried about your life, and if this shit comes on, you want all your strength to be able to fight back? Anyway, that being said, it's just my opinion. Ashley Diamond, if you can see this video, my heart goes out for you, and you're in my prayers. It is what it is, and stay strong. Anyway, I want to say hello all new people. Boom. I want to say old people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do you the best way you can. If nobody don't like it, then fuck them.